I went to go look at that pregnancy test, y'all. I looked at that pregnancy test and was in shock. Shock. It's Kenny, or welcome back to my channel. I haven't seen you guys in forever and I'm so glad to be back. It has taken a lot to film this video. This is the second time I'm filming it, so let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we get started, wanted to say thank you for all my loyal subscribers. You guys have been holding me down, running up those views for the past year. I really appreciate you. If you didn't already know, I had a baby just a month ago and my birthday was yesterday. So I want to kind of tell you guys how year 28 was for me and then how 2022 was. So if you're interested in finding out what I've been up to and what to expect from me, make sure to keep watching. Start with January. January started off pretty well. Had tons of goals for the year. I really wanted to be able to stop working. I wanted to get out of pharmacy. So that was the major goal for 2022, to grow my brand as an influencer and to stop working. We ended up taking a cruise with my in-laws and we had a time, y'all. Had a time. So if you guys are interested in seeing that travel vlog, please let me know because I'll make sure to post it. Hey guys, so we are in '𝐾𝐍'𝐓. I'm sitting here without my mask on because once you're eating, you don't have to have your mask on. But yeah, we are waiting to, we're about to eat breakfast and then we're going to go to Mr. Sancho's.
Whoa, you scared the
don't get so
shit
close.
out of me.
Don't get so close.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You cold?
This is cold as shit.
You just gotta put it all on your body.
So going into February, of course, we've celebrated Valentine's Day. Shout out to my friend Tasha. Hopefully she's watching this. She hooked me up with a local shopping plaza that's out here. They needed the models for stock photos for their website. If you guys hadn't seen those pictures, here they are. March was pretty good. Ended up celebrating my sister's 30th birthday, Mardi Gras style. Like, what? We had such a good time. Such a good time.
Happy weekend. Thank y'all for coming and turning up. Happy birthday! Yeah.
Oh, you can feel his whole body. I had never been to New Orleans with that many people. I probably will never do Mardi Gras. Well, I'll do it one more time, but never will do it again after that because it was just too many people. But we enjoyed ourselves. That was probably the last drink that I had because as soon as I got back from New Orleans, I found out I was pregnant. We were super happy. I couldn't believe that I was pregnant simply because we had been trying for quite some time. A whole nother story. I could definitely get into like my whole pregnancy journey and just kind of telling you guys how it felt, but I don't want to keep you here for long. So I'm just glad that I found out early because I didn't have any nausea, no sickness, no nothing. The only side effect that I had going into the first trimester was being extremely tired. Good morning, good morning. It is April 6th, I think. And so yesterday, we told our family. I couldn't really wait. I just wanted to go ahead and get it over with. I was going to do like some surprise boxes and do all this stuff, but I just wanted to go ahead and tell them. So I started off calling my family. I'm going to show like a little like screen record. It doesn't have the sound, but you can kind of see everybody's reaction. I called my parents and my sister because those were the people I wanted to call. And then next step was going to be to call my grandmother. She wasn't answering the phone, and so I didn't get a chance to talk to her, but we put everybody on the voice chat. It was really fun, and it was so nice that FaceTime allows you to have like up to 15 people now because it was just such an uplifting moment, and like seeing everybody be so happy and all that stuff, it was just so nice. Then we called Jonathan's family and they were just as excited. I think our moms are really excited because this will be the first time that they're grandparents. So I'm just it really hasn't kind of set in yet necessarily. But I'm just so appreciative of being able to share this moment with my family, especially because my grandmother's not doing that well. My mom called her last night or this morning, and she was able to record her reaction. She told her that I was pregnant, and it was crazy because my grandmother was has been in the hospital for a while, but she was in the hospital like not doing well a few weeks ago, and when she woke up, she told everybody that she had been dreaming of fishes. And so it's just crazy how she already knew. But I'm just so excited to just be able to be here, and you know, just kind of, I don't know, it's just such a good experience. So going into April, we ended up going to go get our first sonogram, and like just to make sure I was actually pregnant, and like the first pregnancy test and stuff like that, and found out that I was definitely pregnant and that we caught it early. They ended up finding out that I was 4 weeks. I found out when I was 4 weeks pregnant. Can you believe that? Like, that's crazy. April, we ended up finding out that I had a genetic disorder after taking like some tests. Would have given my son complications of breathing, and made his lifespan just only 2 years. I've never shared this with anybody, maybe just a few close friends. That was like the hardest thing to ever go through. That's why, like, when you have pregnant friends, and shout out to my friends because you guys definitely checked on me, but you never know what people go through. Like, even some of my closest friends I didn't tell. I think I only told 2 people that we were going through that. So hearing that as a new mom, it was just a lot. So I shared it with my family, my parents, what was going on. I usually don't ever share anything with them like that's personal like that, but I told them, and they just told me to pray. Pray. And that was literally the best advice that I got, because I needed to hear that. I needed to know that this is not something that I can fix. This is not something that I can change. The only person that can change it is God. And that's who I leaned on. And so shout out to you, Mom and Dad, because y'all really helped me through that period. So going into May, we were waiting for the test results to come back. They ended up telling us that my husband had to get tested for the genetic disorder, and that if he had it, then we would need to worry. If he didn't have it, we wouldn't need to worry. We just need to get our son tested after he was born. So the waiting game was very hard for me. So that's where the prayer came in. Yeah, don't want to go into too much into that because it just was very frustrating. We're still actually waiting for results. Like, we can't get the results for our son until he's 9 months, but simply because you can see most of the symptoms, like from your eye, like the breathing and stuff like that, I'm just hopeful. Really hopeful, and I try not to think about it because it just makes me sad. So we have about 7 more months till we find out if it's actually affecting him. Going into May, we ended up going on a vacation, which was right on time because we needed just a little break. The last 2 months have been a little stressful, a little tense. I was tired all the time. We were going through those genetic testings, all of that stuff. So we went on a vacation. We booked a last minute trip because my family had already booked this trip the year prior. But a few weeks before the vacation, my dad was like, hey, are y'all coming? And I was like, you know what? We should go. So we decided to go. We went to Tampa and stayed out there for a few days with my dad. And then we ended up going on a cruise with 18 of my family members. Y'all, we had a time. Now, granted, I couldn't drink, so I didn't have that much of a time. But we enjoyed ourselves to the fullest. I think I have a little footage. Now, I didn't make a vlog about this trip simply because I was just tired. But I think I have a little footage to show you guys, just to kind of show you the experience.
Hey guys, it's May 23rd, and I thought to give you an update. We went on vacation last week. It was really nice. I did learn that eating around the clock does help with my exhaustion. Today hadn't been really feeling well, and so I just took a COVID test, and I found out that I am COVID positive. So I'm a little frustrated with myself because I should have been a little bit more precautious while vacationing, but you know, I was just kind of going with the flow of things, and yeah. So I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know what my doctor says tomorrow. This is probably the crappiest video quality ever, but today's May 27th. I am still quarantining. I took a test today and it was still positive, so that sucks. The past few days have been kind of, I've been wanting to get on here to just update you guys, to tell you how I feel, but I just hadn't. As far as prego me, I'm okay. The past few days I haven't been eating as much, so I'm trying to start eating more. Cereal has been my go-to, and Jonathan is trying to get me off of that so I can eat more food. So tonight we're gonna have lasagna. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update of where I am. It's Memorial Day weekend and I really want to be out and about, but COVID says otherwise. So if you're watching this, mask up and stay safe.
After we came back, we ended up going into June, and June was a really fun month because we were expecting our in-laws to come. My in-laws live in Texas, and so they were flying down. Just initially before we were pregnant, they were just coming down to spend time with us, and so we wanted to make a big deal and make sure to include them. So we threw a gender reveal party. A few of my friends and my sister teamed up together to throw a gender reveal party for us, and so in June, that is what we did. My in-laws came in town. We treated them, took them out on the town, did some Top Golf, did some breakfast, all of that stuff. Everybody was having a great time. And then the Saturday we did the gender reveal, and let me show you just a sneak peek of how that went. Okay, we're at Top Golf right now, and we're about to golf. Yeah, everybody's in there. We were just waiting for them. You ready? You think you're gonna win? Place a bet on who you think is gonna win.
Probably Bernard.
I think I'm gonna win. Team girl won. How'd you feel to lose?
I think we will find out who really wins once we get to the point of what is it.
So, how does it feel to lose?
It's nice. It's a lot hot. No loss.
The loser seat. That's the confidence right there. That's a tip. They ended up just, as you guys can see, they decorated my house and they told us to leave, so we ended up going to Top Golf. And then when we came back, we just were so surprised by how beautiful everything was. So many people came out. We had such a great time.
So, thank you guys.
Yes, thank y'all.
That's crazy.
Yay.
Good. Around that time, we were trying to figure out what we wanted to name our son. So this clip that I'm about to show you guys is so unique simply because like it ended up being this is the first time we just talked about boy names, and it ended up being the name that we chose. Watch to see my husband's reaction when we're talking about what we think the baby is going to be. Okay, tell us what you think. How are you feeling right now, Papa?
Feeling ready for the boy to be announced.
The boy to be announced? Okay.
The boy.
If you had a name, what would you name the baby?
I don't know. I might do it. If it's you talking about if it's a boy?
Uh-huh.
Either Jordan, like Jordan James, or is that too weird?
I think that's cute. I mean, we want a K though.
Not for okay. We already had this discussion. If it's a girl, we consider the K name. If it's a boy, it's all rules are off. Now you looking confused. We already had this conversation already.
Okay, so is that how you feeling? Like, do you feel anything else?
We're not forcing a K.
Oh, I don't think we're forcing a K.
Be based off your last.
This is another point.
Everybody
My mom said that Jonathan already picked a name. He already has half the name. I don't have half the name.
I don't have half the name.
Yes, you did.
I didn't pick my name.
But you could have just changed over to my name.
What? What are you talking about?
You could have changed your last name to my name.
You didn't even like your last name.
Well, I mean, that's a good point. So another thing that we wanted to make sure that we did in June, because I was starting to enter my second trimester, was try to just get some things done around the house. I had laundry on top of laundry. Like I said, I was really trying to get into my soft girl era. If you guys don't know what that means, just what my definition of it is not just going like hard on everything, not trying to be perfect at everything, having a perfect house, having a perfect job, having a perfect everything. Once they came, we just had a great time. Like, the footage, as you guys saw, was just amazing. Now, the crazy thing is we did not think that we were going to have a boy, but I'm so thankful that we had a boy. Honestly, it did take me a little while getting used to that because I wanted a girl so bad, but I was just happy to have a healthy baby. And so that is what my prayer was the entire 9 months that I was pregnant. Healthy baby, healthy pregnancy, healthy baby, healthy pregnancy. And then towards the end, it was healthy delivery. Because my family couldn't be at our gender reveal, my mom and my sister sent us the cutest videos just wishing us luck, and I think they were excited too. Now, my mom knew what the gender was. We gave her the information so she could feel included. And watch this video. Can y'all tell what the sex is? Because it's giving girl by how she's saying it, but it ended up being a boy. I think she really tricked me. So kudos to you, mama, because you definitely did the dang on thing.
Hey, Kiana and Jonathan, just wanted to say congratulations on little Kendra's reveal. So I'm not gonna say what it is, but I hope by now you guys know what it is, and I'm so excited. I wish I can be there. So I just wanted to tell you guys, after 6 years, y'all finally have blessed me, and I'm super happy for you guys, and I can't wait until I see y'all. All right, love y'all. Enjoy your day.
Thank you to my sister for, both my sisters were involved. The one that lived out here helped plan, and then my other little sister was in Costa Rica at the time. And so she just sent her well wishes as well that I'll make sure to insert.
We having a baby. That's it, that's all. Congratulations. Love you guys. Have fun today. Wish I could be there. But you know, Costa Rica and all. But yeah, so have fun for me. I still think it's a boy, but I'ma love the little baby regardless. So yeah, can't wait to see what it is.
I thought that was just the cutest video. So thank you so much for both of y'all just giving us a lot of love. Now, the family tradition was to have a K. So you'll see in the video that I'm going to show next is me and Jonathan are kind of like arguing over what the baby's name is going to be. It's interesting because we ended up choosing the name that day. We just didn't know it, or we thought of the name that day. But Jonathan, we could not decide on a K. So I was kind of bittersweet about that, but the name that we chose for little baby Jay is absolutely perfect. Now, after we got back from the baby shower, or the bridal shower, I had a few like engagements to be a part of in the local town that I live in. There was a few soft openings, and then also a few reviews. I got my first paid review last summer, and it was absolutely it just was kind of like a boost of like, okay, you got this. And then the nice thing was that video that I created got over 20,000 views. Going into July, I ended up going to North Carolina with my husband. My mom had her bridal shower. I cannot believe my mom got married last year. Like, I'm just so happy for her. Me and my sister threw her a bridal shower. It was just a time. We really got to see, me and my sister really got to see how much love my mom has in the little town that she lives in. It was just amazing. Especially like if you meet myself or if you meet my sister, you know that we will definitely do it. Like, we carry our heart on our shoulders and we'll give you the clothes off our back. We get that from my mother. And so being able to celebrate her was just a time, and I was just so happy to be able to be there and do the small things that I could. Obviously I couldn't do much because I was pregnant, but being able to spend time with my sister, my mom, and all of her friends was a time that I just am so happy for. Now, going into August, while we were in North Carolina with my mom in July, we were starting to plan for my baby shower in August. I had 2 baby showers in August. I had one in Dallas and I had one in Huntsville. The one in Dallas was a safari themed. It was super cute. My mother-in-law hosted that one and we just had a great time. All the family came out. We got to see people we hadn't seen in a while and we really felt loved. So thank you to all of the people that showed up to our Dallas baby shower. You're in our August was a crazy month. Towards the end of August, my sister and my mom decided to throw me a baby shower. I had a venue, paid the deposit, all of that stuff. Unfortunately, because of like construction and all of that stuff, the venue had to cancel my date because they weren't going to be open. So we decided to have it at the house. And when I tell y'all we had a time, we had a time. Now I have a full video telling you guys we made our own cocktails, made the own branding, coloring books, did desserts. We catered some food from Publix, had games. We had all types of stuff. Be prepared to see a full baby shower. If you know anybody that's pregnant that is planning on doing their own baby shower or don't know, or they don't have anybody to throw a baby shower for them, it is totally doable to plan and throw your own baby shower. After that baby shower, I was on cloud 9, and this is when, like, once the baby shower was over, that is when I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready for the baby to come out. So September, we really didn't do anything. October came around. We celebrated my husband's birthday. End of October, my mom got married. She got married Halloween weekend. And so we traveled to North Carolina to go celebrate her. I was a bridesmaid. I'm gonna show you a little footage, just kind of telling you guys about that weekend. It is wedding day for my mom and we are so excited. Okay guys, so I bought these hot rollers. We're gonna see how they work. I'm gonna take this one out and then I'm gonna take a shot. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Wow. Okay guys, so we are here trying to get our makeup done. It's raining, so that means, you know, the marriage is gonna last because it's raining. We're waiting for my mom to show up. Y'all want to see my sister? Y'all haven't seen her in a while. She's so excited. Y'all should see her hair. It is gorgeous. Hey guys, so today we just made it back in town. I wanted to kind of give you a recap because I have been doing horrible at giving you updates. The wedding on Saturday, I think that's the last time I saw you guys, was absolutely beautiful. It was really, really, really fun. Seeing my mom like walk down the aisle was like crazy. I couldn't stop crying. But it was funny because the pastor forgot to tell my mom and her husband to kiss. The reception was lit. We had such a good time at the reception. And yesterday, which was Sunday, we ended up just chilling out at my mom's house, just catching up. My grandmother's first cousins came into town, so we were able to see extended family, and then we were able to just kind of catch up with my mom's husband's family, so that was really fun. So after coming back from my mom's wedding, we just had a time. We were on cloud 9, but I was ready to get back home because I was just so tired. We saw tons of family, and so that was like really, 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 really fun. Once we got back November, we just kind of relaxed. It was getting to the last few weeks that I would have been working. My plan was to stop working December 1st, so November was like the countdown. And then I had decided that I wasn't going to be going back to work. That was like a big thing for me because I just wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision, but the right decision for me mentally, not financially. My husband had said that we were going to be okay financially, but I didn't want postpartum or any extra mental issues to come because I didn't feel like I was like providing or giving enough. But with prayer and then with my husband and then my mom, I totally understood that, hey, it's okay to just step back and not like provide for the family financially. I provide other things, comfort, you know, home, food, all of that stuff. So the pregnancy just was like really eye-opening, and I was able to like redefine who I think I am, if that makes sense. So we got to celebrate Thanksgiving with our close friends. They're like family. It was such a time. The food was amazing. My friend's cousin brought like a sweet potato cake. Girl, that cake was absolutely delicious. It was just really yummy. Now when Thanksgiving came, I think Thanksgiving was like maybe the 25th or something like that. My 8-week appointment was a week later, or my 38-week appointment was a week later, and I had gained 8 pounds from my 37-week appointment to my 38-week appointment. So they just decided to induce me. I was in labor for maybe 19-ish hours. And a little baby J came. It was a really nice experience. I don't want to go into too much detail about how everything went, because it was nice as far as like I'm still alive, but it was crazy. And I do think that there's a lot of things that happened during my pregnancy that shouldn't have happened if I hadn't have been an advocate for myself. So if I find out that you guys like that type of information or want to know about my full pregnancy, I definitely will make a video about that. After he was here, I was super happy. Recovery was rough. I did not think it was going to be that rough. Mentally, I didn't feel okay as soon as I had him. I was just like having a lot of intrusive thoughts, a lot of stress. I tried to keep it together. I definitely had friends reach out and all of this stuff, but it was just a hard time. Luckily, prayer. I just asked and prayed to God, and I asked, hey, can you please take these thoughts away? They ended up fading away. My mom ended up coming into town a week and a half after we had the baby, because since he was born 2 weeks early, my dad just flew down and helped me and Jonathan through the labor and delivery process, and then my mom came like 10 days later. So that was really comforting. For Christmas, we had our entire family, all of my in-laws, all of my family. My mom and my dad were there, their spouses were there, my sister was there, all of that. So we had a time. We had a gingerbread house party. We watched the Cowboys versus Eagles game. We had some good food, and little baby Jay slept through it all, but it was a great time. Last year was very comforting in a sense of knowing that I didn't stress that things weren't going to be okay. Or I didn't stress the things that I normally stress. There were a few stressors like the genetic testing, a few things like I had to end up changing OBs like at 7-month mark, but that's another story for another time. All in all, I can tell you guys, I am just so thankful to be here. There's so many Black women, or just women in general, that go through pregnancy and then they don't make it through delivery. So I'm just glad that God chose me to be my son's mother and that I'm here to watch him grow up. So there's not much that can upset me, if that makes sense. I'm getting back into the groove of things, trying to make more content. I have a lot of stuff coming for February on Instagram, a few videos for YouTube as well, so be on the lookout for all of that. I know this video was kind of like all over the place, but year recaps are usually like that. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe. I have tons of content coming. I will be leaving an update video on the main page of my YouTube, kind of telling you what to expect. But if you follow me over on Instagram, you know that I'm a lifestyle influencer, so I'm kind of trickling over, letting that trickle over to YouTube. I'll definitely be showing you a lot of mom footage. I'll be showing you like a lot of like the Huntsville area. So just leave me any type of topics that you would love for me to cover, because I'll be exploring it all now that I have the time. So my last question for you guys is, how is January treating you? I would love to know. Let's talk down below. You guys know I love hearing what you have to say and all of those different things. So tell me one good thing that January has done for you, and I'll meet you in the comments. Like I mentioned before, make sure to like this video, and if you're watching, make sure to tag me on Instagram so I can repost you, because I love love knowing when you guys watch the videos and saying thank you when I can. But other than that, if you hadn't subscribed, make sure to do so, and I'll see you in the next video.